What's good about Donald Trump in your book?
Oh, that's such a difficult question.
There's got to be something.
There's going to be something. You know, I think many Americans tend to think that Donald Trump is a singular phenomenon, that is very specific to America per se, the American electoral system, the role of the swing states. But in my opinion, it would be a mistake not to see the connections, not to see the echoes across the world. And lots of similarities I observe east and west. Turkey is also part of that pattern. When I look at Turkey, Hungary, Poland, I'm not saying it's exactly the same, but they derive their power from a very, very similar source. The way I see it, Donald Trump and many populist demagogues like him, I don't see them as the reason for the crisis we're going through, but I think as an outcome. So in other words, I think we need to talk about a crisis in democracy, particularly a crisis in liberal democracy, the erosion of faith in liberal democracies. These are the things that worry me a lot. Again, one big debate is, of course, does Trump have an ideology? Is he just disrupting the order? There was 2 days ago, I believe, an interesting report published by the Democrats. I found it quite worrisome because it reminds me of so many things that are happening in Turkey, Hungary, and to a certain extent in Poland right now. And the report was drawing attention to the fact that lots of new judges are appointed across the judiciary in America in haste, without really proper vetting. And these are people who do not have a favorable opinion when it comes to women's rights, minority rights, abortion rights, gay marriage, and other issues. Judges with Christian values, with more far-right values. So, you know, that kind of ideological appropriation of the state apparatus is quite dangerous because demagogues come and go, but a structural change in the state apparatus is something that has long-term implications.
But the judiciary has always been politicized in America. Judges are political appointments in America.
Of course.
And you know, you go back to to Alabama or to Mississippi in the last 20, 30 years, you have some judges appointed that would make your European liberal hair stand on end.
Absolutely.
So I wonder how serious that, what you call the deep state, can that really be applied to America at the moment? Because the state seems to be functioning quite well in, restricting Donald Trump.
My worry is, and maybe it's a bit odd that I'm saying this at a panel about Trump, because we focus so much on him, and because of his flamboyant personality, because he likes to draw attention, sometimes we fail to see what is happening in the society, in the system, together with that.